Hey there, so in this video I'm going to show you how you can set up Google Analytics and Google Search Console and share permissions with me. So the first thing we'll do is we'll set up Google Analytics. This one's going to walk you through if you don't have a Google Analytics account. If you do, you can skip forward a little bit and I'll show you what tracking ID I need. So to set up Google Analytics, first you're just going to search Google Analytics in like a Google search to find the website. And it's just this top link here. So this is where you sign in. You'll want to sign in with either your G Suite account or a Gmail account that you know. I'm going to be doing this for a client, so I'm going to use their email address. And since they have no Google Analytics set up at all, we're going to click set up for free. So the account name is just going to be your name or your brand's name. Click next. What do you want to measure? We just want to measure for web because we're not measuring apps, so just measuring for web. Your website name is, okay, and then the website URL. And then we want to make sure that it's HTTPS. So industry, you don't really need to do that. And reporting time zone, you can do your time zone, or you can leave it at Los Angeles. So for this one, though, I'm going to do Eastern. And continue. So we need to accept all of this stuff here. And click save. Okay, no thanks. And got it. Okay, so this is the code that I need. So if you want to copy that and send that over to me, this is the code that I'll install on your Showit website and your WordPress website so that Google Analytics will track all of your blog posts and all of your Showit pages. Okay, so for Google Search Console now, it's a little bit more tricky, but definitely doable. So what we need to do is just do a Google search for Search Console. And then click that top link. And again, we're going to have to sign up. So I think we're already logged into his, but let's do this. Okay, press continue. And it's going to verify. So this one says ownership auto verified. And this is because we have the domain at domains.google.com. So because it's a Google service, they can auto verify that we own the domain based on the account, the Google account that we're using. However, if you don't have Google or your domain in Google Domains, you're going to have to verify. So let's go through an example like that. So let's do example site.com and click continue. What you'll need to do is it will pop up with this. So you need to add a TXT record to your DNS. It sounds confusing, but I can definitely walk you through this. It's pretty easy. So your DNS is wherever you purchased your domain. So a lot of times it's at GoDaddy or Google Domains or any of those other really big popular ones. A lot of them are just at GoDaddy. So you'll need to sign into GoDaddy. So I'm going to just jump over here and go to domains.google.com because it's all kind of set up the same way. And the DNS part is the exact same for all sites. But anyway, so you'll log in to GoDaddy or wherever you purchase your domain, if it's SiteGround or and then there'll always be an option wherever your domain is at to enter in DNS records. So if you don't know where that is in GoDaddy or SiteGround or whatever, just do a Google search of GoDaddy DNS. And then you can see here, view my DNS settings, and it'll walk you through where to go see your DNS settings. Once you've found your DNS settings, it will be a little bit similar to this. Google has a lot more information, but at the very bottom here it says custom resource records, and it gives you an option to add in records. So if you see here, we can select a TXT record, which is what Google Search Console is asking us to do. So we want to copy this because this is the TXT record itself, and we want to add that into the text part here, or the end. So we're going to do Command V. The beginning should be this little @ symbol, so you can actually put an @ symbol, or you can put your website domain. So obviously his would be MikeJohnsonSmile.com. But I think for this one we did like, examplesite.com, but it would just be your website here, or the @ symbol. For TXT, you can leave this blank. It's just going to default to 1 hour, and then put in your Google verification, and then click add. Obviously this won't work because we don't own examplesite.com, and this DNS is for MikeJohnsonSmile.com. So what we want to do is definitely add the TXT record in, and click add. It'll take a few minutes, but then you can click verify, and then after you verify, this should pop up with ownership verified. So obviously it's failed now because we're not doing a real test on it, but once that's verified, what you'll do is, let's cancel out of that. Once you're verified, you'll have this open. Obviously, it's going to take a few days to process data, and if your website's very new, it'll take a few months to really start gaining traction over your search preferences and performance. But once you have this set up, the next thing to do is go ahead and click Settings, and then go to User and Permissions, click on Add User, and then add my email in there, which is hello@morenocollective.com, and then give me full permission because I'll need to see sitemap information and performance information, and then go ahead and click on Add. And then it will email me that I have permission to your website now, which will allow me to go in and to check performance and check sitemaps, and also record a video for you on how to use Google Search Console. If you prefer not to share permissions, that's totally fine. I can still send you a video on how to use Google Search Console. It just won't be specific to your website. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and we'll talk soon.